Hey everyone, I'm back in the garage, and today I'm going to replace the water pump in the Lexus. I've already got part of it out. Let me show you.
Down, 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 down. Turn it up.
So before I go any further, I just want to talk to everyone. I got to 137 subscribers today, and I'm amazed. Thank you everyone who's shown up and joined the channel. If you're not a subscriber yet to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell next to it, stick around. That way you can watch me fail on fixing stuff. So, but thank you everyone who's been here and stick around. I got a lot of fun stuff coming up. So, this is what's going on. In a previous video, I disassembled this. I showed you guys I had some of it apart. Let me go ahead and sit down here. And it is apart now. Water pump's out. It's all across the middle. But to get that out, you got to take the timing belt off this engine. Typical Lexus. It's not too bad. But I've also got new distributor caps came in. Because those are actually... I doubt you can see it, but they're actually cracked, and there's little bits broken off here, and there's a crack through it, so it's no good, and it's pretty worn out. So I got new ones. And real quick, I'm going to show you guys the parts I got. So here's the old water pump. So let me flip it around. So what happened is it's kind of hard to do this when you're just holding the camera. There is a seal. There's rubber seals inside this shaft, and when they go bad, it has a let me flip it back over. It has what they call a weep hole. So when the seals go bad, water will go in here, down this channel, and out here. You can see where it's been dripping on mine, and that's all the weep hole is. So it just comes out from here when the seals go bad in this, and will come out and through that hole and drip out. You can see where mine had been dripping out for a good while now. So the pump was actually technically not bad, I guess, but I mean the seal inside was bad, so it made it bad. So this is the new one. Yeah. Brand new, shiny. We like shiny. Came with gaskets. So there's the old gasket, there's the new one. Comes with basically all the replacement parts. So here is behind the water pump, in this hole there's a pipe that goes in here. That rubber seal goes on that pipe. So that one comes with a brand new one. And this rubber seal in this gasket are for this. There's a rubber seal right here, and a gasket right there I got to clean. I've also got to go and get a new thermostat. So, but yeah, so there's the new and the old one. Got to replace the old one because it's a huge piece of Anyway, so to clean, once you get the water pump off there's just a few bolts. You have to remove the crank, the timing belt, a few idler pulleys. It's not an easy job. Not a lot of people are going to want to do this. So if you're a little skittish about doing something like this, just let someone else do it. It'll save you a huge headache. But if you are doing it, when you get the water pump off, just clean the surface, that whole surface right there with a razor blade, and then you can just get one of these little wire brushes for a few dollars. And then you just go around and, there we go, go around and clean that surface. I've been scrubbing it here and there, and it looks not perfect, but what you'll do is, at least what I do when I do these, I'll run my finger around and feel for any rough spots or anything that's still stuck to it. So, yep, that's pretty much it. So, I'm going to get the new water pump ready, clean up a little more, put that water pump on. Hey everyone, real quick before I put this new water pump on, the O-rings, you can see they're a little goopy right now. Before you put those on, don't just stick them on dry. put a lubricant on it, like a Vaseline or something like that, because you do not want those getting pinched or anything, because you'll end up with something like that. It'll either cut the O-ring or pinch it to where you're going to have a leak, and you're going to be really, really upset later. So just a tip, lubricate your O-rings before you put them on. Here's another quick tip. These, let me get a camera down in here. These go right here over the cam gears. These are the cam position sensors. You can see the sensor goes right in there. Oh no. And there's the sensor right there. Oh, there's another bolt. So the reason I'm showing you this is to get the water pump back in. The sensor is in the way of the water pump sliding back in. I was able to wiggle it past the sensor to get it out, but to put it back in, you'll need to take the one on this side and the one on that side off. Just a 312mm bolts. It's easy. Here's another quick little review of a part I removed. Remember I showed you the distributor caps. Look what happened when I removed the old ones. That one completely busted apart. That one, I just pulled a little and it fell apart. You can see, look at the cracks in it. So let's see, I'm gonna, yeah. So there's a crack in that. Oh, figures that's the one that's not gonna break. Yeah. So good thing I'm replacing those. So here's the new ones. Thank you to Rock Auto. Got them from there for really cheap. It was cheaper than eBay or Amazon or anything like that. So if you need some parts, definitely check Rock Auto. It's the first time I bought some parts and they showed up within like 2 days. It was quick. But luckily I did replace those. That would have sucked later on. So let's get back to the car. Here we go. We're back at the car and the new water pump is in. See, I put the cam sensors back in the whole thing, because you can see the bottom of the sensor right there. It was in the way of pulling the water pump out, that side and that side. But what's funny is that it's actually simpler to just take those 3 12mm bolts out and just remove the whole thing. Just get it up out of the way. It was easier to do that than it was to remove the sensor out of the bottom, because it's got like little Phillips head screws in it and they just strip right out. So I'm gonna go down here. Yeah, so there you go. There's the water pump in. Torqued some of it down already. It's good to go. Put those back on. I'm just gonna start reassembling everything and I'll show you guys little bits here and there. There we go. Water pump is on. Timing belt is set and tightened. So gonna continue putting it together. Hopefully we'll get this thing fired up today. Let's see. Real quick guys, there's a storm rolling in, so it's gonna get really loud in my little garage here. So I got the new distributor caps on. The little, yeah, can you tell I've been working? The little screws that go into that distributor cap, do not over tighten those. It will crack the plastic. That's probably what happened on the last set that were in there. The person probably put them in there and just torqued them down to where they cracked. So just give them a little snug to where they just barely stop. Don't over torque them. But look at that. I got all the accessories on. So there's belt tensioner that goes to the I've got a mechanical fan to go on this thing, little pulley. It's going back pretty well. So I showed you before, there was a gasket under this and an O-ring that went in here, so I looped that up and slipped it in. Yeah, you can hear the thunder coming. So, but I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's put back together. So here it is. Proof that I did work on it. Timing belt's on, all the accessories are on. I can't find my top radiator hose or some other little things, but it's all on there enough to start. So I'm gonna put the battery up and I'll grab the key. see if it starts. So that's good enough for me. So I'll talk to you guys in just a second. So I wanted to talk to you guys just for a second before I go take a shower. I got like a dinner party I gotta go to in like an hour. Don't be afraid to do this. It is a pain in the ass. I will give it that. It'll take you probably a whole day. If you know what you're doing, it's gonna take you a few hours to the whole day to disassemble, change the parts, do whatever you're gonna do, and put it back together. But just like to say, everyone, thank you for watching. I'm gonna show you when it's all put back together in another video. We're gonna go out and have some fun on the car. I'm gonna beat on it a little. What's the point in having a cheap car if you don't beat on it, do a few burnouts, you know, fun stuff. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.